Yeah, I was walking the floor here at the United Center, and I just so happened to bump into Congressman Krishnamoorthi, and I asked him for a moment of his time, and he was kind enough to oblige. Great to see you here.
Great to see you.
What an exciting time for our city.
It really is.
It's going to be an amazing night, and I want to get to that in just a moment. But first, I want to talk about what's going on outside right now. There are protesters gathering. All told, it could be 100,000, maybe more. Your thoughts on security, what you've seen, how confident you are that we're going to have a safe event?
I'm pretty confident. I think that there's layer upon layer of security to make sure. That being said, I think that everyone should have the right to peacefully protest, to express themselves. But at the same time, people have a right to visit Chicago, to enjoy our beautiful city in this beautiful weather, and to visit the convention. So I'm confident that law enforcement is going to do its job to strike the right balance.
Congressman, in Washington, you've been a strong proponent of a two-state solution.
Yes.
I can only imagine your frustration that we haven't had a ceasefire to this point.
Well, we need a ceasefire deal. The deal would be, an end to violence, but a return of hostages, plus a lot of aid flowing into the Gaza Strip. That is what the United Nations Security Council, including the United States, and much of the world is now called for. I'm very hopeful that Tony Blinken is going to achieve that today in Israel and Egypt during the negotiations.
And quickly, this is Joe Biden's night, a passing of the torch, if you will. Your thoughts on the thank you, Joe moment tonight?
Well, I think this is a huge night because we're going to be celebrating Joe Biden. We're going to be celebrating his legacy, celebrating the accomplishments that he's had in office, including, for instance, the bipartisan infrastructure deal or the CHIPS and Science deal, which is bringing manufacturing jobs back to the United States. At the same time, he's passing the torch, right? I mean, he's passing it to Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is going to continue kind of building upon his legacy while at the same time, shaping her own course.
Congressman Krishnamoorthi, thank you so much for your time.
Hey,
Look forward to seeing you tonight.
Thank you so much.
Sylvia, back to you in the studio.
Oh, that was great.